video, I'm gonna show you how to ace your pitch as a creative entrepreneur. This is a process that I teach my students at Berklee College of Music and also use in my own practice to land big ticket projects like these. Step 1 is what? So when pitching an idea or introducing a project to a listener, you always start with exactly what it is in 1 to 2 sentences. Now, this might sound like common sense, but often we start with our why and we start with the problem because we're trying to kind of support this idea first, but you really need to start with hello. This is my business idea. Hello, this is my project, ... etc. before you talk about the why, because you need to make sure that your listener understands exactly what you're there to tell them. Step 2 is for whom. In creative entrepreneurship, there needs to be a connection with what that project, that business idea, that product or service is, with who is going to receive it. Because if you don't know who's going to receive it or why it's important to them, you actually don't have an idea, you just have something that's cool to you. So it's really, really important to be able to articulate the who, then articulate the why they need it. What pain are they experiencing? What do they need to gain? Step 3, why? In the creative industries, often this can look like community. I'm going to create this artistic project because I want to bring people together to experience a narrative. That's very aligned with what I do. So again, first, tell me exactly what you're gonna do. 1 to 2 sentences, it's rehearsed, it's spot on. Second, who is it for? Third, why? What are they experiencing? And how is your project going to elevate their life, their need in some way? All right, so these first 3 steps, the what, the for whom, and the why, can look something like this. I'm gonna share about a project called Frequencies. So hi, my name is Maria, and Frequencies is a community-sourced audiovisual expression created for and by the people that live in a community, translated by artists Maria Finkelmeier and Allison Tennanthouse. We provide an opportunity for the community to find joy, to find excitement, and to find pride in the little moments of their lives by submitting photos, videos, and audio samples to the artist, and then transformed into a large-scale projected video piece. This video mural brings together communities so they can see the joy and the beauty in their everyday lives through the colorful lens that is our aesthetic. So those first 3 pieces, the what, the why, and the for whom, are the first half of the project. That really gets the listener excited. It lets them know more about the idea. It helps them visualize. The second half of the pitch is really the why you, how are you credible, how can you handle it, and then what does that listener need to do next? Step 4, your credibility. What have you done in the past? What do you want to share with that listener that will help them trust and help them also empower you to do that specific project or start that business? So you can talk about a little bit about your accolades, you can talk about what people have said about you, or something that you're really, really, really proud of. So along with that is the risk reversal. So when we're in these situations of pitching, we're asking for something. We're asking for support. We're inviting a collaborator. We're asking for investment. We're seeking a grant. So in all of those spaces, you're asking for the other party to join you in a way that might feel risky to them. And in this space is what you want to say, but I got your back. You can trust me, so I'm credible, and here's how I plan to make this happen. Here's how I plan to use your investment. Here's how I plan to grow the business. Here's how I plan to meet the mission of your nonprofit if you commission me to make this work. So now we know that you're able to do it because of your past work, and we know that you've thought through all of the steps and through the whole process that you can be trusted to implement the business or project. And last, step 6 is call to action. You don't want to leave them hanging. You have to invite in a really, 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 really clear way. So in the business landscape, this is called a call to action. I just think of it as the follow-up. So if you're asking for investment, it's a very clear ask. If it is an invitation to be a collaborator, it is a very clear, here's what you have to do next to accept this partnership. It could look like a button. If it's a digital ask, it could look like, here's my number. It could look like a very clear, here's what I need from you to get to the next point in this project. So an example of the second half of the pitch can look a little bit like this. Let's continue with the example of our project called Frequencies. Frequencies has had a successful 4-month run in collaboration with the Harvard Ed Portal in Allston, Brighton, Massachusetts. We had a number of community partners, from nursery schools to the high school, to people that just really enjoy using the Harvard Ed Portal. The piece was up for 4 months, enjoyed by hundreds of people, and it was supported by Boston's Mayor's Office for Arts and Culture. And we'd love to work with you to find out the frequency of your community. Feel free to email me to follow up. So I know even the word pitch can feel really intimidating to people who are more introverted or just need time to digest and dissect language and ideas. So let's just take away the word pitch and think of this is the format for you to think through an idea, outlining each of the details that is going to take the listener through the narrative in a really organic and comfortable way. Creating a doc and just having each header and brainstorming under each piece can be really powerful before you translate it into anything that is more concise. But having a good pitch is only the first step. You need to connect with your listener and invite them in, which this video will show you how to do.